Yes, sir. Sweat Mode Technique 86. Let's go.
Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Hey, Kansas State, Iowa. I love it.
The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the... This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Johnson wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that
Wide open, untouched.
Game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Gashes them in the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll keep it himself. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Anderson. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Turning it on! They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moulton. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Offense facing 4th down.
Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Johnson looking to throw. Makes the pass. Complete to the left. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
14, Iowa, 0.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. to the end zone. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Power football with the run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Hawkeyes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. He's got it. First down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's a reverse. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off.
Yeah, chew the clock.
Return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bradley. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. Hits him with a stiff arm. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
A lot of guys on defense playing really well with their eyes right now. They were not fooled by that jet sweep.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had
chew the clock.
Another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep.
Come on, man.
Incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying.
Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready.
It's a seam wide open. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeye. And once he found open space, the band...
That was the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. I got everybody 30 yards deep.
First half, a lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position.
Fucking hate EA, man.
Play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
How you get beat and I'm 30 yards deep? Like, it don't even make sense.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying because you only got so many possessions.
Get the hell out of here.
So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
On target. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The defense ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
So now it's 2nd and long. Going to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Best game of his fucking life.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds his big tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Iowa! And the comeback is on. You know what?
This game's doing fucking anything.
69 years. He was born and died.
Shit is fucking crazy as hell. That dude got like 20 yards in real life.
Frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
This stupid. Yeah, right.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2.
I was not this good in real life. Not their offense.
Now ready to get behind them.
The hell out of here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Yeah, fucking 300-yard run.
The drive
You know, a prevent defense.
5-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. from the gun. He'll try to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll leave it with him. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room.
See ya. Don't chew the clock next time, weirdo.
Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Who the fuck is this? Indiana. Okay.
State about to kick off to get this game started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll... at the 16. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Dances away to buy time. Gonna try to get it himself.
Come on, man. You gotta cop that. Come on now. My fucking linebacker.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down? A scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics. And also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Fires left.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hoosiers heading quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Let's it.
Oh, what the fuck?
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback may change this route. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside, and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be 1st down for Kansas State.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
He wants to change this route. Johnson looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups when you get a running
I
back
saw
matched
you.
up
Good
with
D.
somebody
I
else
saw
that's
you.
Never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Sweet spin. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Trying to barge in. And he'll be stopped for no gain.
Y'all blocking everybody but the right people. Come on.
And this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone.
My Lord.
And that one's way too far for everybody.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Johnson wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Cooper. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Fires to the middle. It's
Let's say, yeah, the hell right.
way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do
All
it.
them people still couldn't get him.
First half being that aggressive on your side of the
How the
field,
ball
that's
is even accurate is just beyond me.
People say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Johnson looking to throw.
Fuck.
Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Hemby. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half? With the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Coming out with it, it's Edwards. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Indiana. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown.
I dropped 2 picks.
Executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more bounce.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got it behind the line. It's Hemby. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And a really nice job under understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of
My
open
safety's
space.
guarding the back of the end zone. The literal back of the end zone.
And he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly...
Brings it down on the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it
They
all
let
the
him
way to
catch
the
that
38.
garbage. This is the shit I'm talking about.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time,
Like,
spins the ball.
it's so
Nice job by
inconsistent and
this
stupid.
offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Johnson looking to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Makes the grab. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
No nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Here's the pressure. The throw. Finds the tight end. And the
Fuck
defense
on.
had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires on the move. Working the big fella downfield and outside. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Hoosiers will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Back's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to pound their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it. They've got him in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Now improvising. Going for 6. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Come on, man. It's not even mattering what I do. His offensive lineman's blocking for him out at the out-of-bounds line, at the boundary. Come on, man.
This lead. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Caught over the middle. It's over. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Thank you, baby.
Johnson wants to throw it.
What? What the fuck?
As he picks up the first down.
Yo!
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against.
What the fuck? Yo, I had a game breaker.
They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass,
stop.
And it falls to the ground.
Float in the air.
And it's going to be hard for this offense. They've struggled to
stop my whole run.
To make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He picks it up.
What the fuck is going on? I'm out of here. This is baloney. I'm not playing that shit no more. Shit's straight baloney. I'm out of here. It's time for me anyway.